years that we need to do something with Doug Free, and I know he just signed a contract extension, but at least Green can come in and spare Free a little bit. Free is not even probably. Free is the oldest offensive lineman on the team, so why not bring in another young gun to give him a little bit of breather every now and then? But anyways, on to more Dallas Cowboys news. This year's draft picks. A lot of controversy coming behind DC's draft picks. Now, they remain to be seen how good they're really going to be. We don't really know yet. It's early. But one of our picks may not even be on the field this year. The middle linebacker from Notre Dame. But if you look at the kid on field, like, he jumps off the tape. And, you know, with McClain's stupidity, we're going to be in dire need of a middle linebacker eventually because he is gone. I think he would never play a game for Dallas Cowboys again, and rightfully so. It's been a waste of freaking time. And we're going to have to rely heavily on Tappan Collins to step up for the D-line due to the suspensions. And I know a lot of Cowboys are upset that we passed on Ramsey out of Florida State. I can understand, but the writing was really on the wall if you guys took a look at it. They re-signed Claiborne in the offseason, and Scandrick was coming back. And not to mention the emergence and the flexibility of Jones to play either safety or corner. So I don't think they was going to go corner in that draft. They needed to find DeMarco's replacement. I know McFadden had over 1,000 yards. Whoop-de-freaking-do. McFadden looked exhausted at the end of the season. And he looked exhausted if he would break for 20 yards. He would just run out of bounds or collapse. McFadden is not an every down back. Dallas needed an every down back. Now, woo. With the running backs they got now, shouldn't nobody get tired. Now, if McFadden rushed for 1,000, and then you got Alfred Morris, then you have Dunbar and Zeke. That's a hell of a combination of running backs you got there. But they felt like Zeke, not only with his ability to pick up the blitz, but his football IQ was too much to pass on. And I totally agree. Zeke Elliott is, to me, one of the once-in-a-lifetime running backs. He has the body, he has the speed, he has the power, he has the IQ. Everything that you want out of a running back. Very, very similar to DeMarco. So, not to mention they might have found a steal of the draft in Dak Prescott. Now, on my other podcast, I call Prescott a black Tim Tebow. I'm sorry, Prescott, if somehow you're listening to this podcast. My personal apologies go out to you, sir, because you are light years ahead of Tim Tebow, especially when it comes to the passing game. It was very disrespectful on my part. I am so sorry for that, sir. But I think Prescott is going to be solid. It remains to be seen. But to me, Dallas, they addressed all of their major weaknesses. Let's think about it. Like, the replacement for Doug Free, because Free only has a few more years left, and Chaz Green. Special teams, we had to replace Harris. Harris was a weapon for us on special teams, and I think they have with Lucky Whitehead. The running game, they upgraded with Zeke Elliott, plus signing Morris and the emergence of McFadden. The poor coverage from the safeties. Byron Jones is going to help him out a lot, especially with Church. And the backup quarterback position with Prescott. So you have all those aspects being addressed with over the last 2 years, and I thought, they did a pretty damn good job. I have zero complaints. Don't know how you guys feel. As I mentioned before, please hit me up. Email me. That's podcastingbs@gmail.com. I'm on Twitter. That's BS Podcast 864. Or you can hit me up on Facebook. That's Butler-Smith Pod. I would love to hear back from you guys. With all those being addressed, with Romo coming back, with Dez coming back, Skandrick is healthy, I have high expectations again. Realistically, this team can win 11 games in this division. I know the Giants improved on defense, but I think those 3 additions are not going to help that poor, dreaded defense they have over there. And they still did absolutely nothing to their running game. So I feel like the Giants are another 8-8 team at best. Washington Redskins are highly overrated. They won a division due to Chip being on his way out, Coughlin on his way out, and the Dallas Cowboy team that was depleted with injuries. So at 9-7, they escaped with a division victory. Congratulations, Redskins. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you soaked everything up, because you can write down this podcast right now. The Washington Redskins will not win the division. Book it. I said it. I don't care what you guys got to say, haters. Anyways, and I mean, to wrap it up, these podcasts are not going to be long, because this is just the introduction. I just wanted to, recap last season a little bit. The next one, we're going to be, as I mentioned before, talking about the preseason games and what to expect. Predictions. What are we going to do? Who are we going to smash? Who might we lose to? That's all going to be in the next show. But with all of the major weaknesses addressed, I really do think we're going to take back over the NFC East. Now, I know you haters will listen to this and say, well, Cowboys are garbage. They're always going to be garbage. They're not winning crap. I say to the haters, before last season, we were one blown catch away from facing a team that we already dominated during the season in the NFC title game. And I do think if we would have faced the Seattle Seahawks again, we would have beat them again. They couldn't stop the running game. I absolutely think we would have beat the Seattle Seahawks. Call me delusional. I'm going by what I saw on film. And what I saw on film, we completely dominated Seattle. In Seattle. I think that would have happened again for a second time. The defense from last year is statistically better than the defense from 13-3. There will be early struggles in the pass rush because they're young. But this Cowboy team will absolutely be better than they were last year. But to the people who are against us here at Cowboy Nation, and Cowboy Nation, this is pretty much going to be our slogan and our logo for this year. I want you guys to remember this. Say it to everybody who's hating on us. Our slogan to you guys will be, laugh now, cry later. There's going to be some early struggles because the defense is young. But once everybody come back from suspension, look out. If Tony Romo stays healthy, Dez stay on his feet, I absolutely see no one in the NFC East stopping us. Outside of the NFC East, that's debatable. Inside the NFC East, nobody. Giants, Eagles, Redskin fans, if you disagree, please let me know. I need some type of, you better come with some type of justification of why you think those 3 teams are going to be better than this year's Dallas Cowboy team with the weapons they have. I'm telling you. But that's pretty much all I got for today's show. As I mentioned before, this is just an introduction to what's going to be coming up in the future. More Dallas Cowboy talk. It's going to be probably a longer show once I start breaking down these preseason games. This is just wanted to recap of what went on last year, what went on in the offseason, how we're going to be looking so far. If you guys liked it or didn't like it, please email me. That's I done said the email like 3 or 4 times. I'll say it again. podcasttherbs@gmail.com. I would love to hear from you guys. All Cowboy fans, welcome. I thoroughly enjoy this. It's my other show. It takes me literally a week and a half to prepare for. This show, I don't have any notes. All this is coming from the back of my head. Because all I live, sleep, and you know what? Dallas Cowboys. So I hope you guys enjoy episode 1. Episode 2 will be coming up next week. I don't know what day. I'm going to try to release it on the weekend for you guys. That's all I got. Cowboy Nation, stand up, baby. Look forward to the season. Be excited. Be enthused, because I am. And once again, this is Tyler from Enough with the BS Podcast. And this is Enough with the BS Podcast, Dallas Cowboys edition. I'm out. Hope you guys enjoyed it.